Here, this is one of my stores. You can see we consistently convert around 3%, which is great, particularly so within the supplement niche. I literally start from nothing. Like, I started this brand years ago, didn't have a clue what I was doing, found my way in the dark, brought up in northeast of England, pretty much a modern day equivalent of poverty, worked since I was 12, like my mum would buy milk, use half, fill it up with water. It took me 10 years of pain and struggle to become this overnight success that you see now. Like, now I've done over 10 mil in e-com sales. But the thing is, like, this is obviously across multiple brands as well, like not just the one, but this stuff works. Like, even now, like, let me give you an example. Go back to my earliest YouTube video. You see, I worked with a friend who's starting a dropshipping store, a branded dropshipping store from zero, and we recorded the whole process of optimizing his conversion rate. He did 10K, just shy of 10K in his first 30 days, documented there. You can see it, all right? Not made up. I started working with another brand in the UK. We got to 150K from zero in 3 months, okay, profitably. I also scaled my own golf brand from 0 to 1.5 mil in the first year. So this stuff works and it's replicable. Before we get into this video, if you would like help building or scaling your e-com store to $1 million a year brand, click the link in the description. I'm now offering a mentorship service where I will handhold you personally through the process. No success coaches, no course. We will build this together where I can pretty much help you learn from all of my mistakes. And guys, I don't need the money. I don't do this for money. I do it because I enjoy it. My brand runs on less than 4 hours a week. I have a plethora of time. I'm living here in Bali and I want to create the results that I needed when I first started. So yeah, link in the description. Let's get into it. So let's tab over. Let's just stick on my brand for now. Okay, so this is one of my supplement brands. You can see the concepts I'm going to walk you through are universal, and you can draw inspiration from this if you're struggling with your store conversion rate at the moment. And there's probably a few tweaks that you can take straight off and just start working on it immediately. Like, time, again, don't hang about on this information. Take action really quick. So the first thing that stands out to me is super simple: mobile optimized. If you're running and you're paying Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, there's a very high likelihood that 90% plus of that traffic, they're scrolling on their phone. These are mobile first platforms. So if your store isn't optimized for mobile, you're wasting money, you're burning cash. Sounds super simple, but that in and of itself, I see so many brands still focusing and spending time like optimizing the desktop. Yes, it's important, but it's not the most important thing. Having a good, like literally just having things optimized and laid out where it's user-friendly. Right? Most of your traffic is going to come from mobile, so make sure you operate on a mobile first mindset. Second thing, branding. Thing that stands out to me first and foremost is we have our 3 primary colors: green, black, and white, and we stick within this. This is what gives that almost unconscious bias of this is a professional, these guys know what they're doing, I feel safe putting my money into this website and give my card details. Okay, it looks legitimate. The use of white space is very specific as well. Like, it's not overcrowded. The use of text, the way everything's laid out is very strategic. It's clean, right? It looks professional. So if your website's messy, there's text everywhere, there's so many moving parts, not going to work. Keep it simple, particularly so if you're just starting out. Next, hero section. All right, it's very clear what's attracting your eye and where you want them to think. In an ideal world, you want them to get to checkout and purchase within 3 clicks. So again, we're never going to point traffic to our homepage, but I'm just using the homepage as an example. It's very clear what the call to action is. This pops out over everything. It encourages me to click. And again, the use of colors, we can go down this as a bit of a rabbit hole. But testing colors that pop and stand out and contrast is really, really important, because people, when they're on your website, they're in zombie mode. They don't want to have to think. And if you make them have to think, they're just going to bounce. Like, remember, we live in the attention economy. Everything's vying for their attention: their kids, their dog, their mum, their phone, Instagram, work, notifications, emails. So once you have, and you've paid for this attention if you're running ads, make it abundantly obvious that this is where you want and need them to click. Don't make them have to think. Again, super simple, very high level, but I see so many people just having bland call to actions or buttons that aren't highlighted. And what will end up happening is customers will get on your website, but then they're going to end up places you don't want to be. And what happens there? You're burning time, and time is attention. Okay, time is also money. It's money for you because this is now dispersed attention, and they have to kind of navigate around in such a way where it adds more friction. Just remember this principle: money loves speed, hates friction. The more friction you create, the harder it is for them to get to the page where they can actually buy. The longer it's going to take, the less chance you have of converting. They're just going to bounce. They're going to get sick. They're going to get fed up. They're going to end up on a page that isn't actually resonating and talking with them. And this leads us on to our next thing, is your use of copywriting. So you can see here, just here, like this banner encapsulates in 6 words exactly what this product does, who it's for. All right, and then we have 2 or 3 lines underneath, which gives a little bit more context. So all of a sudden now, again, focusing on the speed and the time thing, big hero image or hero banner, product, it's clean, and then we have some descriptive text that's punchy. It packs a punch. It's very easy to read. It's grade 2 language, and it encapsulates and shows exactly what this product is. And then you back that up with the branding and very clear call to actions. This is everything I'm just pulling just from this above the fold section. And guys, the above the fold section is basically the mobile. This is pretty much what you see on the load screen. This is your most valuable piece of digital real estate. So making sure that's dialed in and it's very obvious what your brand is, name, product, where you want them to click, and also a description, packing all of that in there. This is very high level, but I see so many brands, particularly so new brands, just skipping this and just having those shitty AI built stores, which they don't even look nice, right? They're typically like drop shipping stores selling a multitude of different products. There's no brand. Like, you don't need to obsess over your logo, but you do need to have something that's at least professional looking, builds trust, builds integrity. And again, back to the use of language, it needs to be language that your consumers first and foremost understand and they know, right? And the copywriting, the tone needs to be punchy, but it also needs to be like almost conversational and being very concise, because if you just put block texts everywhere, no one's going to read it. They don't have time. They don't have attention. People are fine-tuned, particularly so on social media, to look at media. Okay, they don't read the text. So very, very, very concise and very simple language. This is just what I'm pulling up just from this above the fold section. So take inspiration from this. And if you're not doing it at the moment, start doing it. Banner at the top, not absolutely necessary, but it will give some indication to the consumer as to why, or if there's any offers. So again, don't need to spend too much time on it, but it's also good use of space if you want to direct them or give them a bit of information as to what, if you have any promotions, etc. But as always, keep it simple. All right, next thing, social proofing. Okay, you see how this follows a very, very similar strategic pathway. Okay, colors are all aligned, descriptive, big, bold text, but simple, clear call to action. So I can't, like, the contrast in here, it's very obvious where you need to click. All right. Next thing, social proofing. If you can use external social proofing, which is validated, even better. If you're starting from zero, okay, it can be a little bit more difficult, but you can still import reviews. You can still make the customer comfortable that others are using and getting value from this product and plastering it all over your website. Because remember, people buy from people first and foremost. All right. Again, a little bit more description. I'm looking at the homepage here. Like, we don't ever send traffic to homepage unless it's an organic search, maybe through Google. But you can see these principles are not just like one section I got nailed. If we go onto the product as well, let's just go straight in. Here is section above the fold. We have social proofing as to why, clear, obvious what it is. We're only sending traffic to this page as retargeting, by the way. Our actual paid acquisition goes to a landing page, which is separate. Again, clear section. Choose your flavor, choose how many you want. Subscription is pre-selected because we want that monthly recurring revenue. We want to incentivize that. Again, checkout, very clear, add to cart, and then back into social proofing. And now we can start explaining more about the product and why they should buy it. Educate them. Assume they know nothing. They've never heard of you before. They don't know what the product is. They don't know how it works. So tell them, teach them, but show them. And the strategy here on this page is who, what, where, why, and how, right? Just following those sections. It doesn't necessarily need to be in that order, but making sure you box off all of those is really important. I'm just going to pull up that landing page as well, just so you can see the contrast to the product page. So exactly what I just said, very clear, very, very clean, similar type of language, social proofing built into it. Social proofing, pictures of the target audience using the product. And now we can explain exactly who, what, where, why, and how, and then back that up with social proofing. So when, say, for example, parents in this instance are looking at this product page, they can see their kids in it. And the language that we're using here is exactly what we've pulled from direct reviews from the consumer. We've pulled them all, we put them into ChatGPT, and now we understand what their highest struggles are. So when the parents are reading this, it resonates on a level. Like, they struggle with immunity, their kids are worried, their kids are undernourishment, they struggle, the use of language here, everything is very carefully curated and put together. They all struggle with fatigue or energy levels because they don't eat right. They're like, kids are inherently fussy, picky, selective eaters. Again, this is language our consumers are telling us these are the problems they have, so we build it into the copy. Okay, now we can talk about what the product is, how it works. Again, we use creative and visuals to be able to show this. Then we build in UGC. So again, this is all real, right? This isn't an actor. This is actually from a customer, which again is a bit of a superpower because it's real, it's authentic, it's raw, it doesn't look staged. Social proofing, more social proofing back into the product, what it does, how it works, what's in it, because this is going to be their next objection is what is it? Is it safe? What are the constituent elements? Is it healthy? These are just all things that questions we get as an FAQ, frequently asked questions from parents, that are built straight into our landing page, because what we're doing is we are telling, showing, and we're also anticipating objections so that customers now have all of the ammunition and knowledge they need to be able to make an informed purchase. Okay, this isn't just like random. This is tried, tested. This works. You've seen the conversion rate. Okay, it's consistently over time. It's not just we had a good day. Okay. Also on your landing page, you have a bit more license to fill out with the text. So long as this paragraph and you highlight it, certain sections are important words because they're going to be interested. What is it? How's it like how does this come together? What are the ingredients? So you don't have to be as concise maybe as your product page because you are educating them, particularly so if you have a utility product which is a little bit more complicated than just something that they already know. For example, you're selling a new concept, a new idea, a product that they're unfamiliar with. It's okay to do that on here. Okay, then we back up again, social proofing. Perfect. Now more social proofing. So this one we have a video built in. See if I can get this playing for you with a professional Premier League football.
I'm the Academy Nutritionist at What.
Social proofing on that is massive because people buy from people. She's also the right age, so she looks like a parent. She talks like a parent. She has authority as an authority figure within the highest level of elite sport. So all of this, it just kind of compounds. It adds. It creates a use case as to why someone needs this product. It's not a scam. The big guys are using it. All these parents are getting value from it. Why are you not going to buy this product? Right? This is kind of what we're trying to box off. And then this isn't just a one-off. We have all of these other nutritionists. Premier League Football Club, swim coach, international, Premier League Football Club, okay, registered dietitian in the US. Okay, Premier League Football Club, I think these are championship, but again, the same thing. And then we lead into the offer. Okay, all of these anchors, by the way, by anchor, I mean you press it, you're going to get taken down to this section, and we have a bundle. The bundle here is because we don't just want single purchases. People probably aren't going to subscribe on their first order, but instead of just buying the one product, let's buy one of everything and do them a good deal on it, because now our AOV is going to go up. They get a chance to try the whole range. So they might not like this flavor, but they'll like that flavor, or they'll come back and buy this product because their kids like this one. So again, and the way you position this as a trial pack, it's all psychology, it's all sales and marketing. And this is all stuff that you can take directly from my store and put straight into your one on your landing page. Again, more social proofing. This is an external validation. And of course, on the bottom, let's get more reviews. Sorry, it won't let me click. There you go, FAQ. And these are questions that parents ask us time and time and time again. So now we have this. We're reducing the load on customer service, basically. We've anticipated the objections. We've built in something where they can get answers to their questions, and we want them to convert there and then. This is too expensive. Okay, downsell. Beginner bundle. Okay, you just want to try one, no problem. We'll do your deal on this as well. Anticipating, and then this is just all parent reviews again. Okay, organic, authentic. So you get the idea. Let me show you this one real quick.
Nutriteen.
Raw. Perfect. So yeah, this is kind of what we're looking for on the landing page. And all of this is conceptual. And by conceptual, I mean these are basic principles that you can use and build into your own store to get your conversion rate up, not just once, but consistently over time, and making sure everything links up on the infrastructure to educate. And it's almost like a soft sell as opposed to going straight direct to the offer or sending traffic straight to landing page. If you want to look at another couple of examples as well, I think Space Goods do really well. I've got this tab open, and exactly everything I just said before, very clear branding. It's very obvious where these guys want the click. here, okay? Very obvious, don't make them think about it. Social proofing, good, clean hero image, and then the branding. So what is it? Pink, white, black. And then we have the offer on the top. So again, it's not just something I'm doing. This is something all of the big brands are doing. Trustpilot, external review systems, social proofing here with the press. And now we educate a little bit because we have the permission to do so. Okay, a little bit extra on the range. Again, it's just so super clear where they want you to go. Okay, it's decided not to work. Let's do that one again. Maybe not. Okay, let's look at another one. AG1. So let's check AG1 out quickly as well. So let me just close this. Everything I just said, exactly the same. Very clear call to actions, primary, tertiary, and basically you've got your colors there again. By now, very obvious where they want you to go. If you want to learn more, again, you can see how this pretty much mirrors what I have on my own store here. Give me a second. So if you want more information, never heard of it before, just go back to homepage. Pretty much the same. Clear call to action, and if you want to learn more, you can learn more. So going back to here, very similar flow. External reviews, good hero section. These are all things you can take inspiration from. If you have a look at Olipop as well, like this hero section is so good. Again, I don't want to obsess too much about the homepage, but it's just these basic principles of how you've got the banner at the top, clear branding, and also a very clear call to action. These are the principles I want you to learn. And guys, I could probably spend like an hour talking on this, but I don't want to overcomplicate things. If you just get those basic principles and implement them into your store, now this is probably going to boost your conversion 1 or 2%. And guys, like 1% increase in conversion rate over time, that's a significant rise, because obviously you're going to be more efficient on your ad spend, you're going to convert more traffic, and you're going to retain more traffic, particularly so if you have a supplement brand or you have a product with recurring revenue. And this alone, just that 1% increase in conversion rate over time can double, treble your revenue. This is why this is important, but I want you to take action on it. And guys, if you're struggling, if you can't figure out your ads, if you can't figure out your website, if the conversion rate's terrible, or you're struggling with your product, send me a message, okay? I'll click the link in the description. We can actually work together to help fix this. I offer a mentorship service where I pretty much handhold you through this whole process, whether you're starting or scaling, and I can show you exactly what's working in my brands and all of my clients' brands, so you're not finding your way in the dark. If you're feeling stuck, if you don't know what the next step is, click the link in the description. Let's book a call in. We'll spend an hour on the call just running through everything, making sure, kind of just checking your ads, look for your website, or if you don't have one yet, let's make sure that what it is you're selling or planning to sell is going to do well, and we'll build it, okay? Any questions on this video, stick them in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.